Hey there YouTube, my name is Tyler and I am Mr. Game and Beer. Welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let's
All according to plan.
go ahead and set out on our first adventure, I guess. First adventure aside from heading into the Stolen Lands. So in the last episode we just talked to some companions, got a little bit of backstory for said companions. Ooh, okay. I guess it doesn't really matter, I can just change them. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the academy. I read this already. Stolen Lands are an almost wholly unsettled region in the northeastern section of the River Kingdoms that borders the nation of Porvoy. Okay, where the crap are we going? Fangberry Cave. Spiders. I hate spiders. Thorn Ford. See, that might be where we should go. I wish you could zoom out. The path to this location is unknown. Okay. What does that mean? Is there a quest there, I guess? Looks as if you were talking to someone, and then he said he knows where the bandits who attacked the trading post are camped. All the ominous fog that blankets the area, but if we track down this gang, we'll be able to follow the trail. Okay, let's just go this way then. Oh, this is... Oh, God! Sometimes running away and coming back later is a good idea. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods. Soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Who are you? The old man freezes for a moment. Remus, but that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? The old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously. I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Crazy downpour. Invisible fog. Does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. But someone must look, and no one else can. Okay. I'll go. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten? You should. The rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. You mean Tartuccio? The old man tugs his beard again. He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could not stand against, or who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young. That which was taken from another, that which gave joy and now gives death. Can you tell me where he is? He's in an old tomb, south of the trading post. Ancient tomb has been revealed. Thank you. The old man nods. How'd you know that we were rivals? I don't know. I see. You can choose where you set your eyes, usually. But you can choose... You can choose, but you can't... But can you choose what they see? Okay, never mind. I butchered that line. All the more reason not to linger. Farewell. The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, binded with the claimer shall it be. Binded, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Okay. Thanks, Remus. Thanks, bud. Oh, God, he's gone. Well, that was neat. Reliable comrade in battle, proud Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shelyn, instead leaving the Order behind to find her own way in life. Her loyalty to our cause is only matched by some other crap. Ancient tomb, eh? Why don't we backtrack? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Blackberry Meadow. Thorny bushes full of juicy berries still grow on the site of an old orchard. Oh, I don't actually do anything here? Okay. A mound with a small barrow inside. The stolen lands are rich with traces of long-gone settlements and the ruins of ancient civilizations. Almost every year, an accidental landslide exposes a door to an ancient tomb or the foundation of some destroyed temple. This location is a prime example of this. Can I save here? Yes. I'll enter it. I shall go to the tomb. Pharasma's followers despise any intervention in a soul's afterlife except for resurrection. Creating an undead is the greatest sacrilege in their eyes. Interesting. Now, Lindsay. You are pretty good at trickery.
All according to plan.
Good. Is there... Is there a stealth button?
And Lindsay was called forth.
Does anybody have stealth? Yeah, Lindsay does. Hiding and moving silently. Your character's stealth skill enables you to avoid being noticed. Is that... not spellbook?
Their sight betrays them.
Okay, cool. So we'll have Lindsay go on ahead. She'll be our rogue. Garnet ring. Summon monster 1. Protection from chaos. Neat. Tartuccio's mercenary. Harem. Harem. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing foolscaps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all. Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now. If we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Jathal, isn't Tartuccio's arrogance long past what you can suffer? I can find far better use for a companion such as you. The elf looks at you for a brief moment, then nods silently. She draws her weapon and eyes Tartuccio coldly.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine! Draw your swords and cover my retreat!
I hope Harem doesn't die.
Enemy approaching.
Oh no, he's with us, I guess. How many mercenaries do we have here? And what's initiative looking like? Lindsay, then this merc, then me. What's your bonus? Modifiers 5, modifiers 2. Yeah, so Lindsay, then 2 mercs, then me. Lindsay, why do you not
Serves you right.
shoot that man? You, why do you not hypnotize these folks? You charge up here, and Amiri, you are gonna rage and then attack this guy, I think. Alright, let's go.
This can't be
Oh,
over.
goodness. You're still casting. Lindsay, can you daze this fella? Hypnotized. Oh, saving throw succeeded. That's the first. So this guy is... What can I do? One enemy creature within touch. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit that. Let's sleep him.
You
And we'll just leave
deserved
him be
it.
for now.
Taya.
He is sleeping. So we can just leave him till the
Any
end of the
last
fight.
wishes?
And let's go ahead and... Where's Harem? Did he take off too? Yeah, I guess he did. Let's daze this fool. And then I think... Lindsay, why don't you come up here and sing us a song?
This is where I step in.
This should do it.
Wow. Okay, so you killed him. Oof. Can you get behind him?
They go down!
Oh, why did you wake that guy up? Oh, that's some bad AI. That's some real bad AI. Okay.
Let us strike as one!
A calculated risk.
Jathal. You live.
In due time.
We lost much time tracking the insidious Tartuccio. The bandits surely... Bitter rival. Stolen land. Will fail in 80s. Oh, that's crap. We lost much time tracking the insidious Tartuccio. The bandits surely had time to disappear and cover their tracks. Fudge! What? No! So that was like a choice thing, I guess? And a magic longsword. Well, that sucks. Heavily. Scorched fragment of a necklace. A shard of a destroyed artifact. If you find all the fragments, an artisan with enough skill could restore it. Jathal. Welcome to the fun group. What do you get here? Cunning initiative. That's her wisdom modifier on initiative checks in addition to her dex modifier. Okay, let's get you some knowledge religion, some perception, knowledge world, athletics, and let's throw in some persuasion. And we can give you some... Remove fear is good. How about Bane? Yeah, let's do that. And that'll do. There we go. The image carved in the stone has almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket covered with a coin. Oh, we are slow. It seemed from afar to be but cracks in the stone, but turns out to be a faded image of the sun. A grinning jackal's skull has recently been scratched on top of the image. Judging by the outline, this bas relief once depicted the sun and moon. Now it's almost completely eroded. On closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. Okay, let's see... Is that what you want to be using? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I think so. Longsword +1. Cool. Very neat. Why don't we give you a composite longbow in your backup as well?
That is not far.
And yeah, we're at medium load.
How curious.
How curious indeed. Oh my.
What a surprise.
Ancient Cyclops coin, $100. A memento of times long past. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. Sweet. Let's check out what we got going on in here.
How curious.
A trap. A bas relief of the sun, long eroded. The vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved over it. Start on a quick save.
Anything else?
There we go.
As it should be.
25 coins. Artificial flower. So this is all just vendor loot. Okay, cool. Neat. A little bit of experience from disarming the trap. We're less than a third of a way to our next level. How sweet, the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies, and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. Succeeded. Oh, close. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until finally we came to a huge gully. The dried-up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. We tried to find any traces of magic in the surroundings. And here the trail split. One set of... We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way to the gully. It was as if someone from Tartuccio's band was wearing shoes and then either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. Failed. Could not determine who attacked Tartuccio and his companions. However, we could discern that there were plenty of attackers, and they were rather small. We followed the single set of footprints down into the gully. The way down was steep, and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. The slope before us was as tall as 2 tall men and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground from the top. Oh, excuse me. That's me, really? There was one brave hero among us who decided to try his luck and climb the route. So I just need to roll a 9. Oh, never mind. After tugging on the root, Lindsay took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both her hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope, and the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, Lindsay shifted her weight to her legs and froze. After a tense moment, She continued her journey and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay on the ground and offered her hand to help the next of us up. After climbing out of the gully one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target, and our intuition proved correct. Are we gonna die? Are we gonna die? I don't wanna die. Now that's a downpour. Pine patch. This
All
looks
according to
like
plan.
it might be an ambush map. Kobolds.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's
Tartuccio.
glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
Nifty. So it's an illusion. A kobold with unusually purple scales stands a full head above his tribesmen. Their leader speaks in the suspiciously familiar voice of the gnome Tartuccio. Dragon, glory, dragon. The voices of the kobolds rise in excitement. We know the mites under the old sycamore. They possess the magic treasure. Very ancient. Stop deceiving these poor reptiles, Tartuccio.
Who is there? How? Here, you fools, I mean tribesmen. Don't listen to his lies. I shall bring you to glory. Just help me find the relic and stop this trickster.
You cannot stand against me.
Let's see. I want to be able to move the camera. Kobold Sentinel. Hopefully these guys aren't too strong.
Let us strike as one!
Oh, I didn't mean to.
This should do it.
Let's daze that guy. Why don't you also try and daze that guy? Will save. Oh, these guys are pretty tough. Okay. I think just keep trying. I did it. Then let's go. Oh yeah, without precise shot, shooting into combat, you get big negatives, I believe.
Serves you right.
We did it. Explore the vicinity of the old sycamore. A silver spoon. Let's quick save. There's an imprint on the ground near the empty chest. It looks like another chest of the same size recently sat beside this one. Haggis. A recipe. Flour, onions, and meat. Well, here we appear to be moving much faster outside of the tomb than we were inside. Did we pick something up, or? Okie doke. No, what the heck? Mushrooms. What do we have here? Ancient Rosslandic coin. Okay. Do we leave to go to the old sycamore? Is that what we're doing? Jaethal is an elf from Keonan, one who is not quite alive. The elves exiled her from their kingdom for her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. Pays a little heed to her companions, blah 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 blah. Path to this location is unknown. Qu'est-ce que c'est? I want to know what this is, though. God damn it! Excavation site. Numerous items dating back to the age of enthronement.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, give me a freaking second.
I'm hungry.
Shut
When will you
up.
stop?
Hopefully this is not a super dangerous area.
Greetings.
Castangaris, the former captain of Jamandi Aldori's personal guards. He nods to me as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood, and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. This time, you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes. Is he going to try and kill us?
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in.
I know.
It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Uravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
How did Tartuccio manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
What? Look at me, though.
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
Nasty grin crosses Keston's face. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the stolen lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire stolen lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Okay, thank you for the advice. Are you a noble?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer.
Yes.
In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
Why were you exiled? Favor for a favor.
Fair enough. For a Garess, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else, and I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya, so I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow. My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya... her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love.
The shadow of a smile crosses Keston's face, only to leave it even more grim than before.
Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
Keston remarks in a somber tone. Yeah, leave the past in the past and think no more of it.
That's no simple task. It's not only the love of a woman and a family that I've lost. I had a place in life, a purpose. Once such things are lost, they're hard to find again.
Alright, I'll see you at the trading post. With a gnome.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
We'll see how this area is, and if it's too tough for us without rest, then we'll rest. Alright?
I'm hungry. When we
Actually,
stop.
Maybe we should just rest. Cowardly traitors, sons of a pike, return the relic. Coward, turn, Alec. What are these guys? Silly, silly kobold, go look for your relic. Your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Haha, silly kobold, have no bed and no table? Search your eggs. You lose relic and blame mites. Accuse queen. Lies. Chief Soot Scale, not silly. The kobold leader shakes his weapon at the insult. Lies. Chief Scale. The kobold crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief, swinging his weapon. It seems both groups are but a breath away from battle. So warlike. It's like a miniature version of the Taldan Imperial Chronicles. What's going on here? Little Mite jumps in place. Stranger, stranger, you see? Yes? Silly kobold attack Mite. Insult us, our magnificent queen. Lies. Mite thief, steal relic from kobold, we revenge. Help us, stranger. This quarrel is your own. I have no wish to be a part of it. However, if you allow me to visit your domains, I shall strive to learn the truth. The Might Queen scratches her nose with the tip of her sword. We accept. Stranger go peace our land. But we know truth already. Kobold must pay for his stupid. Stranger go, find out Might Thief. We hit might hit. I call Shaman Tartuc from underground and hit them bad.
Good plan.
Sneaky Mike. Oh, mites are gonna win this. Oh yeah. Yeah, those kobolds don't stand a freaking chance. Man, why do you guys fight and your leaders just run away? Like, why do you serve those guys?
We should gather our strength.
Oh yeah, we probably need to rest. We're all tired now. It's a quick save, and then Valerie's
I'm
heavily
hungry.
encumbered.
When we stop.
Let's stop now. Maybe away from the battle a little bit. Okay, let's hold off for a second. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, these mines though. Might freeze.
That is not far.
This is just so sad, you know? We'll just follow behind them and loot. And I guess we'll just take a nap. Climb the hill, eh? Mobility 21? Probably not. Okay, hunting. DC. Camouflage aid makes a roll against the area DC to determine the outcome. Each additional character helps camouflage aid by increasing the roll value. Cooking. It's a roll against the area DC to figure out the outcome. Each additional character. Guards. The night encounter occurs. An active guard makes a perception roll against the enemy's stealth. What kind of roll is made, though? Okay, I guess this'll do.
We're a strange group. More like a handful of outcasts than an army of heroes. Anyway, they say even the first Eldori Sword Lord was an outcast. Are we any worse than him?
Chances of ambush are increased. We were attacked
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
by a bandit. Just the one?
Let us strike as one!
4.3. Okay, I'm gonna go way before him, so I'm gonna go ahead. And if I'm resting, this will just. Let's cast Hypnotize on. Really? This guy thought he was gonna take us all out? That's pretty bold. Okie doke. We did it. We rested. Hearty meal. +1 bonus on all saving throws for the day. Sweet. Guess we probably don't want to try and climb that.
You cannot stand
crap.
against me.
What the hell is a tatzel worm? Valerie, go tank. Lindsay, sing us a song. Beatrice, try and hypnotize these guys. Get out of Valerie's way.
Tear them apart!
Do not falter!
Unworthy.
Okay, these guys are not as strong as I thought.
Serves you right.
Wretched things.
Onwards!
I'll probably cut that out.
I'm listening.
Okay. So maybe we should be
What
scouting
troubles
ahead.
you? Their sight betrays them.
Tatzelworm. What do we got here? Just some cool stuff. Oh. Scorched fragment of a necklace. Restavik Ranger's broken arrow. May be of interest to an antiquities expert. Ah, crumpled letter. My dear Kenneth Plamer. With your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Many antiquities can be found in such places. No doubt an inquisitive researcher would be able to find old coins, significant cultural remnants, and even pieces of artifacts that might be restored. Naturally, you shall require the services of a specialist to evaluate your findings during your travels. I've no doubt of your ability to recruit such a specialist once you arrive in the Stolen Lands. Such contacts can typically be made in large cities or settlements. You would not want your return journey encumbered with items of scant value or interest, after all. Before you set off, it is my obligation to warn you that this place is untamed and can be perilous. Watch not only for bandits and monsters, but also impassable swamps and dangerous open plains. Should you decide to visit the Stolen Lands, I strongly urge you, Kenneth, to hire a professional guide and, better yet, guards. It is wise to take precautions. I should appreciate it greatly if you return with a few amusing curiosities for me as a token of our friendship. Your true friend, Agneth Bregan. Well, it doesn't look like he brought any guards. Coin. I'm not going to pick up the club or this leather armor. The crossbow I can pick up. Are we encumbered? Yeah, we are. Is this all just leather armor? Yeah. Drop, drop, drop. All of it. Drop it. Get it out of my inventory. Scale mail is not worth much either. Oh, now there are these heavy shields. There we go.
I wrote it like I saw it.
We're friends, right? It would appear so. Should I explore a little more before I go in there? I think so. And then I guess we're searching each of their domains for the stolen artifact,
And so they walked
proving
on.
somebody's guilt or something.
As it should be.
Mites. Guys just hanging out together? That's cool. Give me your potatoes, Dr. Jones. Oh yeah. Thanks for the loot, suckers.
I see something.
What do you see? Hematite.
In due time.
This is like a little island. Oh, we can
How
cross here.
curious.
How curious. A loon and a giant frog.
Anything else?
More hematite. More lambus bread.
All according to plan.
There's a couple of them. They're a bestiary. Encyclopedia. Bestiary. Frog. Giant. These creatures look like normal frogs with moist, mottled, blackish-green skin, but grown to truly monstrous size. Giant frogs have razor-sharp teeth lining their mouths. They are 6 feet long and weigh 200 pounds.
Focus on the goal.
So tired.
Hopefully these guys have 4 fewer hit dice.
To victory!
Hey!
Stay
Lindsay,
behind
you
me!
better not be thinking of shooting that frog I just put to sleep.
May I suggest another way to use the spell?
Yeah, how about,
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
I
This
can't,
spell doesn't work like
can't
that.
daze frogs, apparently. I want you to engage, Valerie. Oh, you idiot.
Despicable! Let us strike as
No.
one!
Do not.
They go down!
Holy crap. Are they both dead? Okay, they're probably not worth using spells on. This place does not seem super
Follow-
tough. It's a fancy looking earring. Alright, Loon, lead the way.
In due time.
Where was that climb check? Over there? Did I check everything down here? Oh yeah, nothing. Alright. Let's go explore the kobold house. The old sycamore caves. Neat. So I think Tartuccio is in the mite nest area. City is unexpected. Estingaris, Germandi, Aldorius, envoy from this. Use this by, of course. Of course. Man, I wish there was a way to increase move speed.
Request.
Oh, definitely one thing I liked about Pillars of Eternity. Oh, we didn't check down here. Let's check down here.
That is not far.
hesitate.
Charge.
We will prevail!
This is where I step in.
This should do it.
Advance!
Oh yeah, these frogs are nothing. Jokes. They've grown fat and complacent on soft kobold flesh.
As it should be.
Climb up the trunk, eh? Well, that sounds dangerous. It's a lot of money. Let's give it a quick save. What kind of mobility are we working with here? Character. -2, so you actually have just 2. You just have 1. Oh, you've got 6. I've got 2. She's got 5. Okay, why don't you take off your armor? And we'll throw out a quick save. And you just gotta get a 15.
This was not part of the plan. This was
He
not
holds
part
no
of
more.
the plan.
I can't keep this
So
up.
much longer.
This was not part of the
I
plan.
always survive.
Oh my. That was something. Okay, so tree trunks are very deadly. Can we
I'm listening.
just get you to do it?
Calm down.
No,
Not dead
apparently not.
yet.
So, I'm just not gonna mess with that at all. No, sirree. Ooh. Ooh. It's a very, very interesting mechanic. Okay, so just right back to the kobold den then. We'll make sure that you get your armor back on. How much are these worth? 4 pounds and $9. 6 pounds and $1. So we are not carrying around spears. Alright boys, let's go. Faster! Oh my god, they run in slow motion. It's ridiculous.
All according to plan.
Is that a masterwork light crossbow? Goodness. Wait in descending order. That's another spear. How'd you make it through? And sorry, you are... I want to see your feats and stuff. Abilities. You went exotic weapon proficiency with a bastard sword, eh? That's kind of silly. So, I wish it told you what it did. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. And oop. So that's 1d10 damage. Yeah, you can keep using that. The entrance to the mine has recently been cleared. It appears the kobolds have made use of this path.
In due time.
I don't want any of that garbage. 300 pounds of crap. First world was akin to a first draft for the gods. There the deities exercised their powers of creation, testing the laws and formulas that they would later use on the material plane. Like all drafts, the first world is chaotic, full of odd curiosities and illogical regularities. Can't actually see it because of the way that my screen goes. Sometimes you will come across locations shrouded in darkness, such as caverns or catacombs. To find your way around them, you can use lanterns, torches, or the light spell. I think my
I know
halo
what to
is in
do.
the light, right? Again, +2. Create a light centered on their head. Is that... Turn that off? Are we all in dark or something? I'm going to assume this counts as a light. These wooden structures are a few centuries old, but some even older. They've withstood the ravages of time. Let's run on a quick save. Friends, Chief, wait. Many traps. Follow me. What lies ahead? Mine. The kobold is obviously proud of his knowledge. Humans make, then leave. Kobold come, live, work. Was might passage. No more. Might thief. Might ambush. Attack. We break passage. Lose big chest. Goods. Can't go deep. Scary. Angry might bug. Wild bug live down there. Do you know where your shaman Tartuccio is? Don't know. Ask Chief. Chief will know. Very well. Let's go.
Interesting.
Ooh, goodness. See if you can disarm it.
Applause, please.
He went up this way. Oh,
How
crap.
curious.
It's just not my lucky day.
Okay. No.
I wrote it like I saw it.
What a surprise.
Adventures call to them. Anything else?
God damn. I go watch, you go Chief Far.
All according to plan.
Thanks, Gatekeeper. What are you doing? You walked right over that trap. Break. Now I'll break. Our journey into the mysterious dungeon brought us by twists and turns to an old mine. A huge hatch in the floor blocked our way. Its panels were half open and squeaked angrily, threatening to plunge careless adventurers into the abyss below. It stretched from wall to wall, making it impossible to simply walk around this deadly trap. Break. All break. Bad. We turned around and saw a kobold sitting on the ground beside a broken lever. The kobold was holding his head in his hands, but sensing us, he jumped up. Stop! You go, you fall. I'll go, I'll fall. Sorrow, sorrow. He grew woeful, and lamenting, he skittered down one of the passages. Then we tried to jam the doors to deactivate the trap. You just gotta roll a 6, dude. Alright. You rolled a 10. Using equal parts wisdom and dexterity, we jammed the ominous hatch. Now we could proceed without fear, thus the darkness of the yawning abyss was roundly defeated. Sweet. Hello, rat.
What's that?
Whoa, that's a giant spider.
In due time.
And a trap. Why don't you... Did I...
Keep your hands off my sword!
Okay. Oh, will you just refuse to use anything but your sword? Cool. Oh, I gave you a longbow.
You have my attention.
Why? How do I make you use that? What? How do I switch weapon sets? I don't get you, game. Guess I just do that.
Ask. Speak. Request.
Oh, I hate.
Share your will. Unworthy.
Shoot her!
You cannot stand against me.
Oh my goodness. It's a big crit. Armor class 11. So they've got one natural armor. So that's pretty good.
Wretched things.
Be careful. Can these guys be dazed? Doesn't look like it. Probably can't be slept either. Or laughed. Do I want to use that?
This should do it.
I don't think I need to.
Let us strike as one!
Tear them apart!
Oh yeah, this doesn't seem too bad.
Serves you right.
Sweet. Okay,
Just letting the ink dry.
let's see if we can disarm this trap. Quick save first.
I failed. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
of course you did. Of freaking course you did.
Their sight betrays them.
Need a proper
Anything
robe.
is possible. I see something.
I knew that was gonna be a trap.
That is not far.
I wonder if that just stays there forever. Where did the kobold go that he didn't get ambushed by 3 giant spiders?
And so they walked on.
Trolleys were left here by human miners long ago. Kobolds somehow repair them. Is there anything up here? Spiders?
As it should be. I am prepared.
I am the slowest walker in the world.
I need a challenge.
Oh my god. Get out of the web. Quit messing around.
No mistakes. This spell doesn't work like that.
Done with waiting.
Holy crap. What? Oh my god. And this is how we lost Amiri, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Okay, well this is a neat mechanic.
State your desire.
Ready for anything.
There we go. Okay, wow, that was...
Time's not
I'm
waiting.
actually just an idiot. Can I use the torch to burn the web?
In due
What you
time.
want?
I know what to do.
I'm listening.
See how easy that was, Amiri? Come on. Don't be a jackass.
Here I am. See?
Oh my god. Seriously?
Let's go.
Well, this is probably a good place to fucking cut this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching Let's Get Stuck in a Web All Day. Oh, there we go. It just lasts for freaking ever. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.